Let's go Dolphins! While the national media is just starting to take notice, we're watching closely. Injuries, comeback stories, shocking depth chart changes, even a potential offensive explosion no one saw coming. It's all happening right now. But before I reveal exactly what's happening in Dove Valley, be sure to like this, especially if you've been rocking the orange and blue since the old Mile High days. And if your heart beats for Broncos football, leave this in the comments. Go Broncos! My heart bleeds orange and blue. Now, let me tell you what I discovered. Alright, let's get straight to it because the headlines coming out of Dove Valley are huge. First and foremost, we just got hit with a wave of excellent injury updates, and that alone could shift the entire trajectory of this season. Starting with Marvin Mims Jr., there was real concern going into the weekend after he left practice early with a groin injury. Now, everyone knows how groin injuries can derail a speedster like Mims, whose game is built on agility, explosiveness, and route precision in space. But guess what? Not only did Sean Payton downplay the concern in his press conference, but Marvin Mims was back at practice almost immediately after the weekend. That's a huge relief, and if Sean Payton didn't feel the need to hold him back, as he often does when he's actually worried, that tells you all you need to know. Mims is ready, and don't forget, Mims is not just a return specialist. This kid closed out last season like a rocket, dropping 103 yards and 2 touchdowns against Cincinnati and then torching Kansas City as well. If he's truly healthy, he's about to erupt. But the great news doesn't stop there. In fact, it gets better. Let's talk about JK Dobbins. The same elite surgeon who helped Shohei Ohtani and Kobe Bryant recover from serious injuries is now guiding Dobbins through his rehab, and he's raving about the guy. He said if all athletes attacked rehab like Dobbins does, he'd be 100% successful. That says everything about Dobbins' work ethic and mindset. It's not just empty praise either. Sean Payton himself backed it up. And remember, there's a reason the Chargers tried to lock Dobbins down with a rarely used tender offer. This guy was the best running back in the AFC West last season when healthy. If he stays on the field this year, he'll be among the all-time leaders in yards per carry. It's not hype, it's fact. And now let's talk about something that could be the real secret weapon this year, the Broncos' health and performance team. Sean Payton went on record calling Bo Lowry the best in the world at what he does, not just in the NFL, but across all sports. And it's not just Payton hyping up his own team. Evan Ingram, who played only half the season last year for Jacksonville, said this medical staff is the best he's ever been around. That's a big statement from a veteran who's seeing multiple organizations. You can bet that elite talent like Talanoa Hufanga and Dre Greenlaw, both of whom ended last season on the sideline, didn't choose Denver by accident. They came because they believed this staff could keep them on the field. And with the Walton Penner ownership group, the richest in sports, there's no financial ceiling to what Denver can invest in keeping players healthy. That's huge. Because this year, more than ever, success will come down to availability. If the stars we sign can stay on the field, the Broncos will be in a position to dominate the AFC West. And we're not just talking about sneaking into the playoffs. National media voices, respected insiders, they're jumping on the Broncos bandwagon and calling Denver the favorite to win the division. That means home playoff games. That means a shot to dethrone the Kansas City Chiefs. Speaking of which, Chris Sims recently came out and said this is the year Denver finally upsets the Chiefs. Let that sink in. When you combine a 10-win core from last year with Pro Bowl caliber offseason additions, top-tier player health management, and a coach in Sean Payton who isn't afraid to play his starters in the preseason, you've got something real. That's another key detail. Payton didn't bubble wrap his guys. He put them out there, got them reps, got them hit, and got them game ready. That could be a major advantage in week 1 when teams like the Lions, who kept their starters under wraps, try to go from 0 to 100. It's risky, yes, but it's also smart, and it's why Denver is going to hit the ground running. And as for the week 1 matchup against Tennessee, let me tell you, it's looking favorable. Cam Ward, their rookie quarterback, only threw 19 passes in the entire preseason and ran just 5 or 6 different routes. That's not a lot of film. That's not a lot of complexity. Patrick Surtain, too, is practically a football supercomputer. He's going to be locked in. Don't be surprised if he isn't even shadowing Calvin Ridley. Payton may just line him up on Ward's preferred side and cut the field in half. And Riley Moss? The national media may have buried him after the Jaquan McMillian signing, but insiders know Moss put on weight, refined his craft, and is coming into this season with something to prove. He's not going anywhere. He's ascending. Add it all up, and this is shaping up to be a dream start for Denver. We're talking about a team that's healthy, confident, well-prepared, and hungry. A team with real momentum, real stars, and a real shot. The biggest line in the NFL this week has Denver as an 8-point favorite. That's not just hype. That's respect. And as we roll right into it, let's not waste a second, because if you're not already fired up about this Denver Broncos squad, you're about to be. The offense, the defense, the culture, it's all pointing in one direction, up. And it all starts with Sean Payton's evolving offensive blueprint, designed to not just compete, but to dominate with Bo Nix under center. Now let's be real, there were doubters this preseason. A lot of noise about Bo Nix and the offense not wowing people in exhibition games. But here's the truth that the haters won't tell you: Payton didn't build this offense to peak in August. He built it to explode in September and sustain deep into January. That conservative preseason game plan was all about installing the base, getting reps, and staying healthy. Because behind closed doors, sources have said that the real playbook, what Payton's holding close to the vest, is a completely different animal. And you better believe Bo Nix is ready to unleash it. Bo Nix isn't just another rookie quarterback thrown into the fire. This is a player with 5 years of college starting experience, a high football IQ, and a skill set tailor-made for Payton's system. What makes him so dangerous isn't just the arm talent, it's his ability to process quickly, throw on the run, and protect the football. Payton is all in on maximizing his strengths. Expect short, timing-based routes to start the game, building his rhythm and confidence. But don't be shocked when Payton dials up some deep shots to Marvin Mims or Jerry Jeudy early. He knows the importance of making a statement in week 1. And let's talk about this offensive line, quietly one of the most improved units in the league. With a renewed focus on physicality and cohesion, Denver is set to control the line of scrimmage. That's critical because it opens up the run game for a now healthy JK Dobbins, whose burst and vision are elite when he's at full strength. Dobbins could be the piece that makes this offense unstoppable. He's not just a safety valve, he's a weapon. And let's not forget Javonte Williams. This 1-2 punch in the backfield gives the Broncos exactly what you want in today's NFL: versatility, toughness, and explosiveness. Now, one of the most underrated storylines heading into this season is the tight end room. Evan Ingram is flying under the radar, but his chemistry with Bo Nix has been building fast. Ingram's ability to stretch the field and work the seams is going to open up the entire playbook, especially when defenses start bracketing Mims and Jeudy. Don't be surprised if Ingram becomes a top 3 target by midseason. And guess what? He's finally healthy, thanks again to that world-class medical team. On defense, things are just as promising. We talked earlier about Patrick Surtain too. No need to say much more there. He's the best cornerback in the NFL, period. But what's really exciting is how aggressive this defense is expected to be under Vance Joseph's vision this year. We're talking about more blitz packages, more disguised coverages, and an overall mindset that's built around attacking. Guys like Nick Benito and Jonathan Cooper are going to be unleashed off the edge. And with Zach Allen and DJ Jones clogging the middle, it's going to be a nightmare for opposing offensive lines. The linebacker core is looking tight too. Dre Greenlaw and Alex Singleton bring both speed and intelligence to the middle of the field. Greenlaw's return to health is massive. He's a game changer when flying sideline to sideline. And don't sleep on Josie Jewell, who continues to be the emotional heartbeat of this defense. These guys are the glue that holds the front and back together. And speaking of the back end, Kareem Jackson is back. His leadership and physicality are invaluable, especially with young studs like Caden Stearns and Riley Moss around him. Moss, by the way, is about to shock a lot of people. The talk inside the building is that his growth this offseason has been phenomenal.